beautifuls. Collective read. Alright, let's get into this message. Hope you guys are fantastic. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. Not everything will resonate, of course. Okay. Let's get into it. What's the message for the collective, please, Spirit? We have, oh, wow, I like this one. Declaration. So, we are the people. We the people. So, we're declaring something here in the current energy. This is reclaiming your power. Sovereignty, contract, expressing truth, self-rule, liberty, rules of the game, protesting, challenging the status quo here. See what's crossing you. This is Leo energy as well. Some of you guys could have Leo in your chart. I'm Virgo, but I'm moon sign Leo, so predominantly strong Leo. Okay, we've got eyeglasses, Taurus energy. So what's crossing you is assessing something here, evaluating your options. It's about your perspective, reviewing something, analyzing something, forming some sort of opinion, calling judgment, making judgment, examining, seeing clearly the fine print, estimating, having a closer look at something, focus, awareness, and checking the details. So we're the people. So we're making a declaration. 7 and 7 is here as well. Okay. And then we've got Fortress, which talks about fortitude, staying power. So 771 could be a significant angel number. Let's look it up. This is Aquarius energy here too. So Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. 771. So it indicates that you will experience good fortune, which will lead to the manifestation of your heart's desires. My internet's playing up at the moment. I don't really like this specific page for this, but... So you're growing stronger and stronger in your spiritual development and awareness, working steadily towards expanding and elevating your consciousness. The angels encourage you to continue on your current path and trust that you are being surrounded, supported, and divinely guided each step of the way. It's a positive affirmation that you're... So it's it brings a message from your angels that your positive affirmations and optimistic attitude have assisted you along your life path by manifesting all that you need in your day-to-day life. So, yeah, I mean, basically you should be seeing things taking place, coming into fruition for you because you're manifesting these things. So this is like confirmation that, yes, your manifestations are working here. The angels encourage you to listen to your inner wisdom, intuition, and the guidance and take positive action towards the direction of your dreams. Maintain a positive attitude and outlook and keep up the great work you have been doing. Know that you are on the right track and all in your life on all levels. Wow. You'll experience good fortune, which will lead to the manifestation of your heart's desires. It is the energy of just rewards. It is a message that you are doing a great job and you are on the right path. So keep going along as you are. This number sequence is a sign that you have chosen your thoughts well and have made wise decisions and choices along the way. Wow. That's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. All right. Let's get your last one. This is the outcome. So we have constellation. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it there even. Like, that's to do with your manifesting as well. So in connection with a large amount or quantity. So I feel like that's like collective conscious as well. But this is a network, associates, gathered, meetings, socialize, organization, arrangement, a collection, exchanging data here. You're an influence because you're in connection with a large amount or a quantity. So you have starseed family or something like that, something to do with your, whoever your guides are here. You could have you know, somebody working with you here in the ethers. And we've got still overruling the message, which is about refinement, fine-tuning your style, developing yourself over time here, purifying, filtering, infused. It says infusion, but yeah, like perfume, or, you know, like fine wine kind of thing. All right, cool. Let's see what this declaration, what's going on with this declaration here. We the people. This is you reclaiming your power, your sovereignty. Seven of Swords. Yeah, so that's your truth. So no matter the illusion, the confusion, the lie, or lies, the status quo, you see your truth here and you're expressing your truth. Okay. I'm getting Braveheart, but I don't know if that's the right movie. I don't even know if I've ever watched that. Is it, what's with the, who pulls the sword out of the stone? You guys, somebody will know that. Let's have a look. Sword in the stone. Well, it's actually called The Sword in the Stone. It's a family, it's a movie, it's a family movie, but medieval Merlin uses all his magical powers to change a skinny little boy into a legendary hero. Alright. Yeah, okay. Poor boy named Arthur learns the power of love, kindness, knowledge, and bravery with the help of a wizard called Merlin. Interesting. So it's a special sword that was stuck in the stone. It was in the stone. It was known among local nobility that whoever was able to pull the sword from the stone will be the one true king. Okay. I mean, you're making a declaration that you're a king here, or that you're queen, you know? Standing in your power, standing in your strength, possibly going from poverty to power here, powerful. Okay, possibly going from, you know, weak to strong here. Skinny little boy into a legendary hero. Okay, let's keep going. Eyeglasses, the devil. Well, it's not though, it's the judgment card, but it's got the devil at the top. So the eyeglasses here, so you're assessing and evaluating, analyzing, examining, and seeing very clearly the darkness that has surrounded or a lot of, all of us really, the worshipping. These are some pretty wicked cards, I must say. This is a pretty cool deck. It's worshipping like materialism, power, greed, you know, yeah, power and greed basically. So you're looking at the fine print here. So there's something about you coming into this truth, and possibly seeing how many souls really are lost in a sense to the facade or the conditioning that we have been under here. A lot of sheep, a lot of people that, you know, just probably aren't even aware that they've been recruited or working for this side of it. You know, working for the what do you call him? The goat man. You see very clearly though. So you're saying, so you've awoken out of the masses here and are starting to recognize that this is the situation, is that people are worshipping the wrong ideas or Five of Cups here. I just got cut. Spirit's like, move on. So I'm moving on. Okay, Fortress. Staying power, stubborn, sealed off. A backbone. Ready for anything. You're unbreakable. You got true grit. You got what it takes. So you're somebody who has definitely sacrificed a lot. You have helped others when in need, whilst also carrying shit yourself. So you're somebody who is frontline, is what I'm getting. Maybe you work in frontline somewhere, like police or something like that, or healthcare, hospital, community work, something like that. But just in a general sense, you're naturally someone who takes care of others, and yet you've been carrying a lot of empty cups with you along the way. So struggles yourself. So even though you're struggling yourself, you're still helping others. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here as well, which again, I'm getting Mother Teresa coming through. I don't know, that's twice. That's last night and tonight, I mean. That's coming through here with this earth energy. For some reason, I just keep picking up like a Mother Teresa energy. Yeah, unbreakable. You got what it takes here because you've done it. You've been doing it. We've got the Knight of Swords coming out. To the Hangman. I'm getting untouchable energy. I feel like you're so suspended somewhere up here while a lot of people are still here, unaware. And it's like there's a negative force here though with this Knight of Swords. Or yeah, it's a negative. It seems like a negative force, but yeah, I think this is it. I think you're very aware of the negative energy, or the power of negative energy, or we'll get some more, but let's keep going. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look at you. Your hair's sticking up in this one because it's like the mind is blowing, right? It's like we've got all this knowledge, this understanding. We're learning, we're paying attention. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Might be actually somebody paying attention to you, because I saw you as the Queen of Pentacles. Now we've got a King of Pentacles here. So there might be somebody who's paying attention to you here and is starting to understand something for themselves. And I think it's by you leading this, leading by example. And as I say that, the King of Wands is here. So I feel like you're leading something, leading by example here. Because you've already reclaimed your power in some way. You've got some sort of, there's a contract here. Maybe fulfilling your contract. It might be you. I think somebody around you could be possibly observing you and learning from you. understanding that they have a contract here in this lifetime as well, potentially to be of service to others. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting like Jesus like energy, because I was thinking like who's like a queen, who's like Mother Mary, but Mother Mary, that's Jesus's mother. Hold on. No, it's not his mother. So Mary had his baby, right? Lord, save me on this one. What am I saying? Mother Teresa is who I'm thinking of. Who's someone that's like Mother Teresa? And then Jesus came to me. Not literally, but like probably, but maybe. But and then it was like Mother Mary. So funny, but anyway, I was trying to think of like a masculine sort of version of it, even though like, I mean, that's in 3D, because in the consciousness there is no gender, but anyway, it's in the physical realm. Mother Mary, maybe no, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's gone now. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment. Yeah, see, here it is here. So, I mean, yeah, and look, I did say, so I'm clarifying this Judgment card, right? It's got like a, you know, Capricorn devil looking thing at the top. And then we got this Ten of Pentacles, which symbolizes, again, a collapse. It could be a financial collapse, actually. It could be what's going on in the world, actually, as well. A reset of some sort, but I mean, a lot of people are awakening more and more and more of the reality that money is not the be all end all. Fruits of their labor, something's collapsed here. Either they've lost a lot of money, or this is like, we have all the money, we've got all the fruit, we've got all the reward here, except where the fuck are we? We're underneath it all, either dead or asleep or completely exhausted. Even the dogs, the two dogs here, the companions here. I mean, we can't even get up and feed the dog. Like, why have we got all this money and yet we can't even... It just really symbolizes that money does not bring happiness. That there's a man underneath all those coins. Money does not bring happiness, but this here wants you to believe that it will. This little trickster here, which actually looks like the Fool, which is quite interesting, because I've been reading each, I was going to say zodiac, but it's not. I've been reading each card every morning, one card every morning from different books, just to see the different interpretations. And it's quite interesting that the devil has come up in it's the trickster, it's the magician. This is the magician in this card, but it's the devil here. So it's the materialistic side of a skillful man, the con man, a trickster. Yet that's the magician in the reverse. And yet we got the magician on this devil card. Skillful, cunning. Yeah. This is comes from the god Hermes. Cunning, fast, skillful, a flatterer. High degree of skill and knowledge in magic practices. See, it's like people are believing that they've got, this is what you're assessing and realizing, that people have power if they've got money. 10 of Pentacles. People believe that if they've got, so basically they'll do anything to receive financial, you know, prosperity in a sense. Yeah, this is self-possessed. It's greed, deceitful. Making decisions based on material success. Downfall. This is a downfall. Obstinacy and an inability to adapt to changes. Entirely different approach needs to be taken here. Yeah, that's what, anyway, that's what it's saying. That's what I'm picking up from that. With the Magician sitting in the Devil card, it's basically the Magician in the reverse, which is manipulation and greed, materialism. So you're examining this and seeing this very clearly here. We got the Fool. You're walking in faith. In this Fool card, it's like the Hierophant. This is you. It's like the Hierophant, a very strong belief system. Look at these two freaking opposing energies here. Two opposing energies. Yeah, because you're all about being of service to others, as well as, like, obviously to yourself, but you're about the people. It's all about the people with this declaration here. Yeah. Okay, let's get the last one out and then I'll clarify. Okay, we got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, see, you're standing in your truth here. And there is somebody that is trying to possibly attack you in some sort of way, or did try to attack you possibly. But the Nine of Swords here is you ready to fight. Fight for what's right. Got the Four of Swords as well. This is like worship. You could have like maybe an altar or something like that, or a place where you know, praise or give thanks, gratitude to those who are supporting you. Okay, tell me about this Page of Pentacles. The Magician, which is actually the Magician, but the High Priestess. High Priestess is the Magician here. Yeah, okay, so this is the Torah. So, typically in the Magician card, it's got all the tools, the elements. This is the Moon Goddess here. So this is your power. Your intuition is your power here. The Magician usually would talk about the elements, the tools that you have, but your main tool is your instinct. And that's what you're really recognizing here with the Page of Pentacles. This is what you're really delving into, understanding, learning. Yeah, Chariot. Queen of Pentacles. Got Taurus, Leo, Sag, and Aquarius. So you're in your Chariot, right? And you know what chariots are? It was what emperors used when it was time for battle, or they used it to do I'm thinking like Roman kind of times, to do a victory lap as well. So you're in your chariot here, but it's ready. You're ready for battle. It's like you're steadfast, determined, focused. Yeah. To claim your power here, your sovereignty here. Okay. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Six of Cups. Nice. I really like the Six of Cups. Look at you growing something. Growing in your cup. You're filling your cup up with seeds here. And it's growing flowers. Beautiful flowers. So you're actually, the thing is that what you're learning, what you're paying attention to, studying, is helping you to flower here, to blossom. Yeah, star energy. And you know, I like this star too because it's quite interesting. I was observing it and it's like burning the candles from both ends here. She's got two candles in her hand and she's burning the wick from both ends. She's pouring herself with water. She's cleansing herself with water. She's got one foot in the water, one foot on the earth, or her knee on the earth. So while she's busy, she's taking care of herself at the same time. So she's burning, you know the saying, burning the wick at two ends here, burning the candle at two ends. And in other words, it's like you are very proactive, you're very busy, but the difference here is that you're also cleansing, healing, clearing energy as you go as well. So you're taking on the role of possibly being of service to others, challenging the status quo, but very, very, very grounded at the same time. Very much aware of what you're doing and how to take care of yourself as you go through this journey as well. Strength here. We've got, I want to say a Sphinx, but yeah, you've got a lot of strength coming from, you could be, I mean, they do say we all originate from Africa, which is where Egypt is. So this could definitely, I mean, this, you really could have ancestral or bloodlines, blood ties that run deep, or, you know, past lives as well from the beginning of time even. Yeah, death here. Yeah. So you have definitely gone through a ego death, where you are no longer, you know, the version of yourself that you were previously, because you've ascended, you've awoken to the reality, to your divinity. It's an ego death. You're no longer in self-protection or fight or flight. Yeah, this is you now in control of your ego in a sense as well. No longer operating from just your subconscious behaviors. You're aware of your subconscious behaviors, and you're working with the both of them, your subconscious and your consciousness. You're bringing it to the consciousness, but when you get triggered or or challenges arise, you're able to stop and reflect and choose how to respond in situations. And again, one of the responses is to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, because again, you serve such a important purpose here, about working with others, supporting others, helping to build up others. Look at this, Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, again, it's like we all have broken pentacles, but we're building together to make a full pentacle. So to me, it's about this raising people up. Because you've been risen up. You've been raised up by a higher power here. Because you're in connection. Because you are aware of it. Ooh. All right. Let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is. I'm going to try not to make this too long. Oh God, 30 minutes in already. The Five of Swords. Yeah, no control over you. Yeah, Nine of Wands here. And look at the Emperor. You're busy. Yeah, it looks like you're busy. But this could be dethroning as well. Like I said, you could be seeing the truth that a lot of things are collapsing. A lot of people who have been in power are collapsing. Quick story, my old workplace. I just got told the other day from someone that I haven't seen for a long time. We studied together, but she's still down where I used to be. And she said that the people I used to work with, basically all of them are out now. And these were people who were very much about, you know, the accolades, the praise, the greed. Yeah, money over people kind of thing. So it really is happening. And I knew it would eventually. Like, you reap what you sow. It will catch up on you in the end. But that is what's going on in the world, is a lot of people are getting dethroned here. We're choosing to dethrone people even because we're not buying into it anymore. Not buying into the facade here. Nah, lovers. Yeah. It's a shift. It's a split. It's a real split that's going on in the world right now. Okay. So again, I see you standing in your truth here. And you have all your swords with you. This is not you surrendering, giving up, walking away. Not saying that that's, you know, necessarily always with that Five of Swords in the original deck. But typically it is. Typically it's like there's nothing more you can do in a situation. But with this particular message, I feel, is that you haven't given your swords away. You're not giving your swords to anybody. You've got all your swords and you're ready to be divinely guided to serve out your purpose here. Which could be to help raise the collective here. We've got, you know, people under this control of that energy. This could be about you helping others to wake up in some sort of way. It's like you're one of the God's warriors here. Okay, Five of Wands to the Four of Cups to the Empress, who's not here either. So it could be the Emperor and Empress are busy working, doing things, taking care of things, you know, doing what emperors and empresses really should be doing, not sitting on their thrones. Working with the people, maybe. See, I feel like this is the shift as well. It's like we've got so many people in power out here who control and manipulate other puppeteers, who have people doing the work for them. But I feel like the shift here is that the people that are stepping into power now are the people who stand with the people, though, and work with the people too. They don't sit on their thrones expecting and demanding and giving out orders. They'll be right in there, hands-on, doing the work as well. So yeah, it's like you're recognizing, it's like you know that basically in terms of getting ahead in life, we've always been sabotaged. This is not, I don't feel this is a particular situation. I feel like because of this declaration, this is more like a worldly situation for you. A more of a general message of taking back your power underneath the conditioning that we've been under. This whole time it was never a clean slate. It was never a fair playing ground in a sense as well. Especially if you're not born into privilege. We've got 515 here. So, Four of Cups. I'm getting more. This is resting. This is recovery. This is about taking care of ourselves as well. There may have been somebody who has tried to, getting that overthrowing again. Overthrowing, yeah, look, the devil. It's like somebody has tried to, you know, take your crown away from you, or ensure that you never were crowned either. Trickster here again. So this is you. But I feel like this is always from the beginning. This is about our birthrights here, our divinity as well. So this is you resting and healing and taking care of yourself. Yeah, because you got good things coming through. You got blessings coming in with the Ten of Cups. Okay, and it could be about you taking care of what's really important in your life as well. Family, children, grandchildren, you know, loved ones, neighbours, community. Okay, tell me about the Fool. The Four of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Yeah, look at you. You're such a the Fool here, and then the Four of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting here that you are definitely somebody who is carrying out some important work with the Fool and looking like the Hierophant. Because I feel like there's a lot of people out here who don't realize the opportunities that they do have, that there's always a way. I feel like a lot, I mean, this is reminding me of homelessness, poverty as well, with this little, you know, it's like a couple of wands making a little teepee under a tree, and it really does remind me of a lot of the hardship that people are suffering from. You here with this wand in your hand as the Queen of Wands, again leading the way. And look at that, there's a little duck. I never realized there's a little duck, and he's a black one. He's the odd one. He's the black duck out of the ducks, with the mother and all the ducks there at the bottom. So the black ducks here. So you could be supporting or helping to lift up the black sheeps, in a sense, the ones that are the outcasts, the ones that are seen as you know, different. Wow. And she's not even looking at the other three ducks. She's looking directly at the black duck here as well, and the black duck's looking right up at the mother duck as well. So yeah, again, it's like you are serving a purpose. I feel like leadership, definitely you're a leader here. She's looking like the Empress too. So the Empress isn't on her throne in that card, and you're coming through as the Queen of Wands, looking like the Empress, much like the King of Wands looks like the Emperor in this deck. So I feel like you're the Empress, but you're a busy Empress. Action. You're an action taker. So it looks like you're helping and supporting other people. Tell me about the Five of Cups here. The Devil. Again. To the Four of Pentacles. Again. Yeah. So there's a lot of people, again, suffering health issues. Unable to have, you know, access to health care because of this greed. The Devil and the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, one looks unhappy. She's not even fulfilled. She's holding the pentacle. The one in front of her looks like he's absolutely elated in the fact that he's got the money, and yet look at who's suffering. There's people in power while people are suffering. And again, the Queen of Pentacles here. So it says you're unbreakable. It says you've got what it takes. You have a backbone. Yeah, you're being prepared here. We've got the Squirrel of Wands. Yeah, and the Hermit. It could be quite heavy energy with this Hermit. But this is you being prepared for something more, something bigger. You've always been being prepared. But the Scroll of Wands is preparation. Tell me what's coming with the Scroll of Wands. I said I already saw the Ten of Cups, which was blessings. Well, more, basically, lighting the way. The Eight of Pentacles, mastery. And the Knight of Pentacles. Leading the way. You're being prepared to lead the way. Tell me about the Nine of Swords here. The Queen of Swords. The Tower. To the Queen of Pentacles again. Your truth. Okay, so your truth and your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, your clarity, your bird's eye view creates groundbreaking change in people's lives with the Tower here. We've got the Queen of Swords with the Tower. With the Nine of Swords here, your frequency, your thought processes help with the collective consciousness. We've got constellation here. But this also is helping to create a shift. This is a part of Divine's plan for you. Is to raise the consciousness of others. Wow. Okay. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Queen of Cups. To the Page of Wands. Landing on the Page of Pentacles. I think there is somebody... Yeah. I think there's somebody here. We've got a King of Squirrels here. Who is like a little mini emperor. Who's watching two people down below in a loving partnership relationship. He's got the sun with him as well. Well, the sun is there. So they're walking towards the sun. These two, they're walking towards the light. It's like they're leaving behind this mini... I mean, somebody might think they're more powerful than they really are here, actually, is what I'm getting from that. But there is somebody who is pretty lonely right now, who is watching you hand in hand, either with a new person or just with others, walking towards the sun here. So again, it's like it doesn't matter how much wealth you have, how much money you have. I mean, this person's, look at that, they're miserable. Down and out here, heartbroken. Probably got people to build this for them, this altar, this church or whatever it is. And yet, there's no joy, there's no happiness here. We've got you again looking like people. Yeah, again, like you're like, this is you standing on top of a hill with basically spirit, connected to spirit, helping these other people below awaken themselves. So, I mean, yeah, you're busy on a mission here, but there's someone who tried to, I feel, interfere. Tell me about that night. Page of Swords to the Knight of Wands. It's definitely somebody who's watching you from a distance, and I'm getting like this, like somebody who's almost like, I don't know if this is somebody that like tried to look down on you or something like that. Something to do with like their height, but they're not really that high. Maybe there's somebody who's quite, I don't know, short or something like that, but it's like their ego is a very big ego anyway. Very full of themselves. This person's been watching you from a distance and is absolutely devastated. Yeah, I mean, I can see a lion in the background again, standing on top of a hill. It's in the far distance there. There's a lion sitting on that hill while you're all the way over here. So I feel like somebody has tried to have some sort of dominance or something like that. Could be a Leo, but you could be the Leo too. And then even this Queen of Cups here, I mean, this could be just your energy. I think your energy alone, how do I explain it? It's so powerful that anyone that comes into your orbit feels it, if that makes sense. Feels the strength, feels the power that you possess here, the confidence, the courage, the you know, the resilience, the true grit. Yeah, the determination in you. And it's like, it's almost like somebody tried to possibly take you out with the Knight of Swords. This is a Grim Reaper sitting on that horse. They could have tried to, but you're just too powerful here. Because you've got a divine connection, a divine purpose here. Okay, so this basically overruling. This is all about you developing over time. There's fine-tuning taking place. You're being prepared for your purpose, and you're following through on this. Like I said, I see you nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself while you're actively following, you know, through on your plan, whatever your divine plan, which it looks like is to continue supporting other people, helping other people, in whatever way that you do here, helping to raise the people up. Okay, we've got a union coming in and activation. So union and activation. So again, you've been integrated. Union can be just unity is what I'm getting. Divine timing. Maybe there is a connection with somebody, possibly in particular. We got deception and temptation, and fears and limitation. Okay. Deception, fears, limitation, union, activated. I mean, you may have been in a union with somebody and that union activated you as well because of the deception. Yeah, this could have really helped you to awaken to your own fears, your own limitations within you. With higher self and activation here, it looks like there was a relationship. It could have been with a masculine. Well, you could be a masculine yourself though, so take that as it resonates. That's how it's just, you've ascended. The deceit or the low vibration. I mean, this is pretty. Yeah, so I see that with that Knight of Swords though. There was somebody here who was trying to take you out in some way, like to stop you. And I don't, like, whether these people are fucking conscious of what they're doing, I don't know, but they're working for another power here. Self-care, closed off and guarded. So taking care of yourself. Yeah, see, I told you, someone's watching, spying. Yeah, somebody watching, and you're closed off to this person because you're all about taking care of yourself here, nurturing yourself. We got a reunion, soul tie, spying, self-worth and expectations though. Watching you raise your expectations, you know, declare your independence. Resisting a reunion. This person may have thought you'd come back by now. They may have thought that you guys would have reunited by now. This could have been a soul contract or a unfinished situation from a past life or something here. Maybe, yeah, a karmic contract where there was lessons that needed to be learned. This person thought you'd be back by now. They thought you guys would be back in union here, reunited again. But you're closed off to this. Memories, nostalgia, contracts. Yeah, there's something about a past life contract here with you and that person. I think in this lifetime, Storm, you've cut that cord. You're clearing the contract. Yeah, shadow here. Look at that intervention. Clearing up this, doing the dark night energy, the dark night of the soul here. Travel as well, movement, progress, unexpected storm. This is like a realization, revelation to you, that this is what that relationship was. That was the purpose of the relationship. It was a past life contract, karmic contract here. It's clearing up the debt, the karmic debt. Feminine. Yeah, unexpected storm again. Yeah, because look, we've got projection and now we're reflecting. So we've reflected and recognizing that everything we do is a projection of our own reality, of our inner selves. Yeah, it's a cycle that you've completed here. Okay, last messages. New beginning, Ace of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ace of Swords, clarity and truth. Crown chakra, fully aware. Open, passion, passionate new beginning here. Somebody was trying to sabotage, guilty of sabotage, yeah. Decisions. Third eye. So any decisions you make moving forward is always with clarity. Any decisions you make, you consult with yourself, you consult with your support network, which could be I mean, it could be your... I mean, it could be anyone that's from any sort of star cluster here. The, you know, the Pleiades, the Arcturians, like, it could be something like that. It could be a star seed, actually. Yeah. I think you're a star seed is what I'm getting. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's not going to go in like that. Okay, let's get a, yeah, so we've got longing, separation and longing as well. This was a separation of yourself, your true self. That's what I'm getting with that one. It was a separation of your true self here. It's a split. You were split. Let's get an overall message. What's the final message here for the collective, please? Thank you. Perspective. Yeah, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Forge, don't follow. Paving a new path, being the leader you wish you had. That's the other message underneath at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what perspective says. $94. So take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out, 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 out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for our eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. Yeah, that's that longing, that separation. You've been, it's I mean, it's separation from our true selves. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity. In this fleeting moment, in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. So your starseed soul inquiry is, how are you being called to change your perspective? So changing your perspective here, taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. And this is what I'm saying, like there is a bigger picture here, a bigger, like you're here of service, to help clean up the planet, to help us to restore, like we said, what's been severed. Okay, let's see what Forge Don't Follow is. $68. Okay, so if you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning. They wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves, yeah. And I can 100% vouch for that. I have not had any actual physical people in my life that have been able to guide me on this journey. Everything that I do and have done in regards to this has been through my own doing, as well as, I mean, even still accessing information online. It's all because I've pursued it. It hasn't been given. It wasn't handed down. It wasn't yeah, and you've got to do it yourself. You really do. It won't be given to you. It can't be handed to you. Some people get given things, and a lot of us don't. But the thing is that you're being prepared. So what's been given is something that's going to be long lasting. Okay, yeah, so they lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gift, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter, do it for the younger you, do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. So your inquiry is, how are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Wow. Yeah. I really like this, but there's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience here. So don't look to others who have come before you to work out your path, because at the end of the day, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to what you possess, what's unique about you. That's the most important thing here. Alright, beautifuls, I'm going to leave it at that. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Like, share, subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you want to, and you'll send me in another one. Alright, bye.